Mainely Motorsports.
Welcome to this week's edition of Mainly Motorsports. This week actually screwy because of the weather as well, but not for us, for all you other race fans in the state of Maine, because we made the trek up here to Caribou to Spud Speedway. Late model 150 going on up here tonight, Saturday night. Overcast all day, but it looks like it's going to, they're going to be able to get it in. And yeah, I'm real excited to see what's going on. And the track, just looking at the facility and talking with some of the competitors, it is so smooth, the surface, and you can just look at it. And I think it's going to be a great show. 24 to 28 late models on here. It's going to be awesome. So I'm looking forward to it.
There's a lot of young talent up here at Spud Speedway, and we've caught up with one of them making a jump into the late models today, and that's Austin Theriault doing double duty. Is that right, Austin?
Yeah, I usually race a 4-cylinder up here, and we're going to try to move up in class and maybe go try to win some downstate.
Yeah. Now, how old are you, Austin?
I'm 16 years old, sophomore in high school.
Yeah. Now, jumping into a late model, is this your first time in a late model for the Spud 150?
Yeah, my first time. Brand new car. We bought it from Doug Coombs down in Livermore Falls. We tried it. We brought it for practice this week, and it seemed to run fairly good.
Now, I watch you out there in the heat race, and I tell you did a tremendous job. You picked your spots, and sometimes a kid tries to make the jump up, and they try to use it, be a little forceful and make a name for themselves right off the bat. But you were smart. You picked your spots and drove a great race, went into the Conci. Now you go into the feature, and what are your aspirations in the feature? What's going to make the feature a successful day for you?
Well, first thing would be being able to load up the car without it shortening up by a foot or something. Just getting it done, getting it under my belt, getting it under so for bigger and better things in the future. It's a big step, but I got all the help around me, and I got the support from my family.
I tell you, really impressed by the young guns and this Austin Theriault. We interviewed him. Really, he thinks, before he answers, and he's not cocky. And I think that kid's got a bright future ahead of him.
Oh yeah, he's a really humble kid. Only 16 years old, and he held his groove in his heat race. It's kind of refreshing to see a kid of his age, not head not too inflated and whatnot.
Yeah, 16 years old, and now he's got his foot into a late model. I can't imagine. I never even dreamed of that when I was 16. But that's the name of the game now. Okay, Austin, you're sitting third. You showed tremendous patience that first half of the race. What's your plans for the next 75 laps?
Once again, to keep the nose clean, keep the tires on the car. Maybe the last 20, 50 laps, maybe go for the win. But if my car's not as fast as like St. Clair's, or I'm just gonna hang back and bring the car and load it back on the trailer for another time.
Yeah, no, and you have showed tremendous patience, done a great job. And what did you and your crew make for adjustments in the break here?
Well, there wasn't too many complaints I had. The car was turning pretty good in the center. It was coming off pretty good. We just changed 2 right side tires, and we may make a little track bar adjustment, or panhard bar adjustment, but that's about all.
All right, well, good luck in the second half, Austin.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Now caught up with the winner of this Spud 150. That's 16-year-old Austin Theriault in his first late model race. Put this in perspective at such a young age, what this means to your career is what you've done up to this point as far as maybe springboard towards the future.
Well, it was a heck of a jump. At first I was kind of nervous, not knowing what the future held. It's a big step going from a 4-cylinder to a late model. And it turned out pretty well. We didn't have very much bad luck, but everyone has their good days and everyone has their bad days. Today was a good day, and we were lucky and we had a good car. The crew helped us out a lot. We had a good crew and a lot of support behind me, my family. And I don't know if you could ask for any more.
Well, you say we're lucky, but I watched the race, and you made some of your fortunes. You know, you were smart enough. You didn't put yourself in position to have something happen, and you saw things in front of you that were happening, and you didn't push the envelope. And I mean, that usually comes with experience. We don't expect that from a 16-year-old. You're out here. You got a big fan base here. You got something to prove. You know what I mean? But you didn't look at it that way.
Yeah, that's right. My first goal was to bring the car back without too many scratches on the car. That way we can just put a cover on it and bring it out the next time. I mean, I knew that we had a pretty fast car, and that if I was in position to bring it home first, I was going to do it. But I mean, it could have been the other way around too. I could have been slower than Mr. Morse over here, and I would have just pulled in behind him.
No, I'll tell you, I don't know when the last time I think I've been at a race and been this impressed with such a young individual. And I know the people down in the southern part of the state where I live and go to most of the races, they're really missing the opportunity to see a young talent like you. So hopefully you're able to make some of the races down towards the southern part of the state, some of the bigger late model races, because I think you got a bright future. And if you keep the same attitude you got, you can go places, because you've got good parenting, good people behind you, and you know what it takes.
Yeah, I'm pretty lucky right now.
All right, well, congratulations. There's your winner in the Spud 150. That's Austin Theriault.
Thank you.
Thank you.